preferred, armor up, Death's Bite, and then play the Ghoul. And then next turn, like you trigger the Death's Bite like by attacking, and then next turn you can go for Frothing, Warsong, Whirlwind play. That might have been enough to finish off the Rogue, I think, for the most part.
Yeah.
But we'll see what he ends up doing.
Yeah, I like that line a lot, actually, if you can get Death's Bite to go off next turn.
Yeah. So he wanted to weave in the extra 3 damage from the weapon, the Fiery War Axe.
Mm-hmm.
So Firebat needs a Blade Flurry again, something to help. Oh, the double this rate will do it, and that's going to be game. Firebat with exactly 0 cards in hand, and no way to get through the taunt. So that was exactly what he needed. That's a really impressive win, just because the odds felt like they were so stacked against him with that starting hand.
Yeah, absolutely. And whenever you see a game end like this, where it's just, Lothar is now very scared that he is dead, just from the cards in Firebat's hand, not to mention the minions that are in play.
Yeah, and if he wants to live, then he has to actually use the shield block right now. Like, he could try to just stall by executing the 5/5 by trading into it and then getting a crazy Frothing turn next turn. And this might be the play that wins, right? If you're up against combo and you think he's only got one part of it, the play to win is definitely to enable this crazy Warsong Frothing turn. This is probably it.
I think that's lethal, right?
I think that's it. He's got 8 plus...
Yeah, 6, 12, 14. Yeah, that's 14. It's 14 without your hero power, right? It's 15 with the hero power. Yeah. So, yeah, I mean, and the thing is, Lothar's turn last turn, he's playing to win. He's not playing not to lose.
Right.
It's the only way that he can win the game is if he starts to make some headway. If he keeps playing defensively, eventually Firebat's going to win the game anyway. He's never just going to, backdoor his way into the combo here. He has to make some kind of proactive play.
Yeah, it's interesting because
they're as diversified as possible. Like they're all gigantic, so he can't just just execute one and deal with everything. But
the eggs are in like 25 baskets at this stage.
It's regular Easter over here. I mean, we already had the Christmas reference with Paladin.
All right, so competitive spirit comes up and that's gonna buff the Shredder up to 8 attack. Yeah, There's a repentance left. So he's got 9 damage right now, and he's only missing 2. I mean, that's pretty easy to find in that deck.
And another competitive spirit off the top as well. He's going to be able to play this with a hero power. Firebat's got a lot of stuff to deal with. He's going to have to find the other execute, and then another way to deal with this, he's going to have to find a taunter. He's got a shield block in his hand, so he can cycle through his deck and gain a little bit of extra life here, but...
Yeah, without the execute, this is pretty much over, I think. Oh, that's a ghoul. That's pretty useful, if only because it'll stop... I mean, he's going to take up a repentance.
Yeah, he can maybe... Oh, wow, he picked up the execute as well.
Firebat. Nice job.
We may have written him off a little too soon here. These draws have been pretty good.
Doesn't mean he's won this, because you look at Kucha's secrets with competitive spirit. So Repentance falls down. The 1/1 trades. Well, the 3/3 might trade, actually, to get 2 damage in with the...
So many extra cards that there's a chance you're going to die here. This is like probably your last chance to make that kind of push. Plus, you have another Warsong Commander in your hand with another Unstable Ghoul and a Whirlwind. If you top deck Grim Patron here, you can still finish this game off.
Yeah, so there's Grim Patron top deck that wins. There's also the second Frothing that would do it. So there's a lot. There's a few cards left in Firebat's deck to do it. A weapon would also be not too bad because you can start pushing face a little bit.
Yeah, this is one of the situations where if Firebat does top deck out of this, people are going to be like, oh, how lucky, whatever. But no, he's been setting up for this for multiple turns.
Right.
Like, this is, me being a poker player, I talk about this a lot. I don't believe in, random luck so much in the fact that you make your own luck. Like, you put yourself in positions to get lucky, and there you go.
All right, Firebat with, about, 5 outs left in his deck. He's going to be able to go for the Warsong Patron into the Whirlwind Ghoul. So he's got just about everything he needs to spawn more than 10 damage. That should be it.
Yeah, great played game, both sides here, and very well played by Firebat. Love the lines that he took and the risks that he took when he had to. Yeah, you just gotta wait for all the animations. This just takes forever.
All right, well, let's see the patrons reproduce. That's kind of funny, actually, because that's probably the slowest animation in the game. Like, patrons on both sides, all you need to sprinkle in is like an armor smith and you're good to go.
A dying sludge belter and the turn just immediately ends.
Yep. Kucha metagame, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah.
Put in a belcher in your secret pally deck and you're good to go. So Firebat takes it. He's 2-1 over Kucha, which is pretty sweet. You win the patron